So this is part 2 of my Frankenplanner move-in situation over here. And yeah, so this time instead of like doing stuff on screen, what I decided to do is just show you kind of like a tour of what I've done. I think for people who want just a quicker video, this will be a lot easier, and then hopefully the upload, what do you call it, like quality won't be as bad as the last one. I don't know what was going on with that. But so this page I have not done yet, so I need to put in my year at a glance, and this is actually 2 years at a glance. And then this, I stickered these for future planning, and they look so fun. These really cool, kind of shattered, hollow. So we have my monthly, and then my dashboard, and then my like HB90 stuff, and then I have my life compass is in here, and then what I did is I just went in and added these writing stickers, so they're like little pencils. So on the days that I can write, I have my weekly goals, and I'll show you that on my actual pages, but so I put these in as like they're writing days, and so these are the days that I'm mostly focusing on writing, and then the other days are days that are kind of like catch up and focus on work. It really helps my brain just to have like, is this a writing day, is this not? And I tried to give myself some breaks in like certain weeks. Like this week's really heavy with end of semester stuff, so I'm taking, some time off there. My intentions is, I already did this kind of in the other reflection notebooks, so I have my word of my year, so I have fluorescence and everescence. This is just a brainstorm. Some people's looks fancy, mine does not, because I'm doing a separate, like the one little word, two rather long word project. And then I put in my paydays. There's a few other bills that I need to add in, and then also figure skating. I want to add that in here because I don't want to miss those, and they're only live because of like the music rights and everything on Peacock, so I need to put those in. I have my HB90 stickers there, and then I'm going to add in these event here, but I did use this beautiful kit from Jessica Hart's, and I always have her pick the foils because I always think she's just going to pick like, one or two of the best fit, although I was like, ooh, the periwinkle would have been really pretty with this kit, but it looks good with the contrast with the silver. So I got this one, and then I love that everything's just filled out already. It's just in here, it's done, and that's what I need. I'm going to skip because I do have some personal stuff. Just ahead to my weekly actions. So this first week there was pages, and then I took out the ones that didn't apply, and then I am currently using it, so I do have personal stuff that I can't show you, but my weekly actions, what I did for both January and February, I went ahead and put these are for my writing goals. So I have 4,000 words this week, which isn't a lot. I can definitely get out 4,000 words in like a Saturday, but I also can break this up. And then if I get behind, I can just like add another one to an upcoming week. So I thought that system would work well, and then I just have them all set for February or January and February. And if I get ahead on those, that's fine. But like that's my major stretch goal, and it's a goal that I had to do a big rewrite and like change and transition that I'm working in, and so I need more discipline and kind of I need more structure with it. So I figured that would be easy. So these I need to fill out. And then this is for gratitude, so my daily gratitude, or like sometimes on Wednesday I'll be like, oh, I need to catch up, and I'll just do like a long entry. But I do gratitude here, and then I'm going to do a vertical weekly overview here or other space if it's not a really busy week, and I'm like, oh, I can just put the stuff in my days. I have this spot for next week, so those are things that are coming up, or things that I'm like, oh, don't forget about this, or oh, I'm going to move this there. That's just helpful for planning purposes. So I have my Monday stuff. My tech check, I'm just going to do, I was doing like website time and app time split, and then total time, that's way too much. So I'm just going to do total time, and then sessions. I really like that. So how many sessions I open my phone or like brings up an app, I'll have that number there. And right now I'm really tracking, my goal is to do, and this might sound like still a lot, but is to do less than 4 hours of time, and really that's just because I'm doing all with YouTube and Instagram and like a personal goal and just like the community stuff, but I still don't want to spend a lot of time on it. Like, I want to give time to that, but I also need less time in general. So, and it can take over sometimes. So on the writing days, I went ahead and put in these little writing stickers just as a reminder for myself. Today's a writing day, so I can wake up and I can see that. I can knock it out in the morning, or do it later, but it's just like, this is a day designated for writing, and you only have so many of those, because I went through my whole year and kind of put in a really limited number because I think I can do too much, and then when I don't do that in writing, it affects me. So I'm like, okay, we're going to do way less, and I'll just take more time this year. And I actually think I'll get more done. So if here it says grade or grades, I'm just going to, 5 things that I need to grade that day. And then that way I can just stay on top of my grading a little bit more, up to 5 things. Sometimes maybe there's nothing. Sometimes there's 1 or 2 small things. One time there might be a lot of essays that I have to kind of keep going, but I just want to stay on top of it, because finishing up the semester and then a new semester to start fresh, I think this will really help me, because right now I'm feeling the crunch. Even with break, just so much personal stuff and health stuff happened, and travel, and I'm still not caught up. And I have, we go back Monday, which is ridiculous, but we do. So even though it's a federal designated observation day, we're for New Year's, we're still going back. So I have my schedule here, and then plenty of room here. And what I was doing is, these are kind of my daily things, and if I need to add some stuff in, and then some days though when I don't have stuff to kind of create my lesson plans, right in here, just a brief 1, 2, 3 agenda for my 4 classes was working really well when I was at home. At the end of the day, I did get into that routine. I'm trying to think, actually, when I started teaching, almost 6 years ago, but I didn't have enough space, and then I tried it out on doing a daily A5s, but then there still wasn't enough space, and so I love MakseLife to pieces, but I need an 8x11 so I can see all my work stuff, all my personal stuff, my writing stuff, and this. And I think also having that habit tracking on a daily level, I just need it on a daily page. It's kind of like how they say have your goals with your plans. I need to have my habits in my plans, and that's my goals. I'm integrated that much, but I just need that room because I write huge. So then these really aren't going to be my annual goals. These are going to be quarterly goals. So I have 3 sets of the 6-month plus some extra ones, and so these I can kind of swap out at quarter, and my quarter goals are just going to be a breakdown of an overview of really what will be eventually my monthly goals, but then I can change them or adjust them if I need to. And then this goal space, there we go, this page I'm actually going to do annual intentions, I think, in here, and then I don't know, because I don't want it to be something I have to move, though, but I guess I could cut out the page and then, coil clip it in or do something like that. Did I skip this page somewhere? I don't remember. Monthly goals, my dashboard, I don't know. But the dashboard I'm going to do, I think mental health check-ins, have write-in reflections. I'm still figuring that. But anyway, so I'm going to have these would be my quarterly goals, and then just so I see those, or I could... No, I might just do my annual intentions on the top, and then do my quarter 1 breakdown, and then just transfer the intention and quarter 1 breakdown, because I like that they're right with my daily pages. That is the whole point of having it right here. So yeah, I think I'll do that. So we got those ones, and then Tuesday I wrote in the MakseLife kickoff is on Wednesday, and then Club Maxi training for the first one is on Thursday, so I did go ahead and write that in. And then I'll just kind of flip through so you can see my stickers. And I did use up a lot of stuff, and then I'm going to do, I think, very minimal sticker buying for 2023, just because it's money that my rent went up a lot this year, so back in December, so I'm okay, I need to think about that. Moving costs, I have to do a 300 plus floor cleaning when I leave my current apartment, so I just need to start thinking of those things that typically I don't have to budget, that I'm oh. And the Beauty and the Beast kit, then this kit I kind of put together as a cool tone, end of January. It's a transition kit too, so we switch into our new semester, which is this day, so I do have a work day, but anyways, so I have ones. And I did kind of change my layout, so I have this water tracking, and the green, I was not watching other things, so they're really crooked, but these ones I put on the top here for water tracking, and then here I'll have my, like tuck tracking, and then my weekly actions. I should go ahead and write those in, and then I think this is my last full week in January. Yep, and then we got into February. This is the February kit, which I love this kit. Again, it's a shop, Jessica Hearts, and I just am going to continue with this layout. It goes over the words that were here. They were a Monday start originally, like I could customize that, but they stick out, so I put this little flag. I put this one over here to go over their old February. I love these 2000, and that's one thing I will be purchasing is the monthly kits from Shop Jessica Hearts, because they bring me calm and joy and peace, and when the color coded, like it just works really well. And then I did just go ahead, the holidays are down here, so I just went ahead and put in those over it, or like I put in Lantern Festival here, which there's no sticker for in the kit, so it's like that's just there. And then the preview for the next month is down there. Same thing, we got that same little space there. So like for this one, I'm going to have 5,000 words this week, so it's going to be a busy week for writing. But I planned them based on work schedules, this kind of stuff. Now, typically January, February, and until spring break in March, so those first 2 weeks, is some of the tougher time of the year for me. If it's really dark, if we have really bad weather, but still have school, like I don't get those little breathers, if personal stuff comes up. So I'm going to have some grace for quarter one with my writing goals, but I also want to hold myself accountable and just build a habit generally. But so I have this kit, which I love this kit. Those ones. This little notebook journaling kit. I love these journaling kits. They're amazing. Because you get 6 full boxes. It's perfect. And then you get the cute little date headers. And then the little journaling bits there. And then this one, which I like, I put together I had some leftover stickers, and I had this really pretty journaling kit, so I threw together this last little bit. So most of my planner is really set up. The only things I have left are just to write in the working, not working, or wins, working, not working, or what do I do? I do wins, working, meh, like M-E-H, why can't I think of it? Do I do lessons and wisdom? I think. I'm like, I don't even remember. Where's the other planner? I ripped out all the pages. Oh. I'll have to dig into older planner pictures. I think that's right. My brain is really struggling today with focus and memory. I think it's fine, but it's just one of those days. And then, oh, this one, I like this. I had some leftover stickers, so I put together a couple of kits, but it's like art studio vibes. And then monthly reflections. And then March, I do have a calendar for this one. I won't sticker this, but this will kind of a rough draft. And then I took out all the March pages. So I took those ones all out except for this one's at the end of February. And I don't know when I order my new planner how it will start, if I'll also get these ones in for the March one. I don't remember how that works. I think so, because that's why I'm able to use, but maybe not. But yeah, it would be the first week of March. So these should be in the new Agendio, but just for some future planning, I guess. And then there was an April, so it's end of March pages, but there was this random April monthly in here. So I was like, well, this is nice. I can use this for future planning. But it didn't have anything in it. It was just blank. So I'm a little confused, but I'm not mad at it. It gets in here. So it's actually, I'm sure I'll use this for something for future planning. And then I'm gonna like track my subscriptions and track bills, like reoccurring. I kind of have this on paper. Actually, I have it like right over here. But I'm gonna put that into here, and then I'll also I'm gonna track my spending, especially with no holidays. I don't have birthdays. My next real birthday is March. We're not celebrating like Valentine's Day, doing gifting or things like that. So this big time of saving, and yeah, that should be nice. So I have just a couple pages there, and then since it's 2 months, I was like, well, I don't really need that much lined paper for 2 months, but just a little bit in the back. So, and then the folder. So that is kind of a tour, I guess. My part 2 walkthrough, basically just the stickers, what I did there, and then just the kind of odds and ends of my daily pages a little bit more. So hopefully this was helpful. I am pairing this with, open it back up, with my brain today, with the MakseLife intentions, like journaling pages, and then my one little word, and my 2022 reflections, and what's the other one in there? I know there's one more thing. I had future planning in there. Did I take that out? But I think that like MakseLife Folio setup, how I'm going to pair with this, I might do another video, possibly. We'll see. I have a feeling time's going to be kind of crunch time because I do have some stuff to finalize with truly setting this up, really digging into my goals. Like, it does take a lot of time, but so we'll kind of see. Otherwise, what I might do is do kind of this quarter, try to do like a video at the end of January, kind of reflecting on how things are going too. So this video ended up being a bit longer. Sorry about that, but hopefully there's bits in here that are helpful.